The most common argument between couples is actually money, sex, and children. But of course, today I'm not going to talk about sex or children. We are going to talk about money.
And so today the team have prepared some questions for us to answer. Oh, here it is.
And in case you guys are wondering, hey, where's Ivan?
Oh, Ivan actually had COVID, so I'm his stand-in here. So get well soon, Ivan! Okay, so the first question is, are you a spender or a saver? You go first.
Okay. So I'm definitely a spender. But I gotta say that actually when I first started out, I'm actually quite a saver. As I get older, I tend to progress towards becoming a spender because I personally feel that if I were to go on the path of saving money, how much can I really save, right? I rather focus into earning more active income or ensuring that my investments grow my money so that I have the ability to spend.
Yeah, I think we were the same as well. So I started off a saver. I saved a lot. And do you remember we had this Excel sheet? I had Sean fill up how much we spent on car, parents' allowance, children. But up to a certain point, right, I think when you are small or when you have very little, the small movements matter. Later on, once you're a bit more comfortable, I think the bigger movement matters. And like Sean always likes to tell me, how much can you really save from saving one cheese tart?
Yeah. Right.
So I remember long ago, I stopped you from buying cheese tarts because I was such a saver that I decided to also tell you, hey, don't spend on it. Definitely not spend on myself also.
Yes.
And hence I imposed it on you as well. So yeah, like, I'm really sorry about that.
Yeah. So it's okay, right? I mean, the key here is that, even if let's say we go on a saving mentality, right? And let's say I save about 1,500 a month. Yeah. A year is like 18,000 a year.
Yeah.
Is that a lot of money? Definitely, that's I think a lot of money
Yeah.
to a lot of people.
Yeah.
But instead of focusing into that, I rather make our life a bit happier with small little things that we can spend on, right? And instead focus into how can I make that additional $1,500 instead, because that would then probably include things like upgrading certain skill sets, even things like, for example, maybe even taking like a property agent license to even just do one deal a year, right? That will probably give you a extra income, right?
I think the significant things matter, like making that 100K. Like when we invest in a property, that 100K.
Yeah.
What is the one money habit you like about me?
Oh, about you. Okay, one thing I really like about it is that you will go into the mode of every 2 months or 3 months, you go into this mode that you just hide yourself in one corner and open up this Excel sheet and start tabulating all our investments, right? And you know exactly how much down payment is made, what's outstanding loan, right? And what we're going to do about it. And not only that, I think one thing very important, right, is that she will actually create this like Google Docs, right? And then she'll update it in our family group chat. So it's like, in case anything happened to us, our family members know exactly who to contact, who to go to actually access all our investment portfolios, to access all our properties, etc. And I think that's very important because that's something I'm really weak at. I'm very good at managing money to a certain extent, but to keep track of such things, I'm totally horrible. I'm highly dependent on my dear wife over here.
So I also remember when I first told you the idea, he just thinks like, I'm very strange. So he says like, don't want lah, so weird. So I made him record a video to our kids. And we were sitting down on the bed and we were saying to our kids, hey kids, if you are watching this, it means that mommy and daddy are no longer around because we travel so often together. I'm very afraid like if one day something were to happen to both of us, then our parents wouldn't know what to do lah. So now at least they would know what to do with our insurance, whatever properties we own.
Especially since we invest in like UK properties, right? How would a family know who to contact and what to do?
So what I really like about you is that actually Sean is the CFO of our whole household. So he actually plans everything, like, doing our portfolio planning. I am sometimes the executor in terms of buying the properties, going to negotiate and things like that. But he really is the one that takes care of everything in the household, pay bills, transfer allowance to our parents, like, kids tuition, everything, like, he settles. So I really like that about you, and I really want to
most
tell
important
you.
is like teamwork lah.
I appreciate you.
Yeah, thank you. I also appreciate you, obviously, right?
The biggest money mistake you have ever made?
Oh, that's actually very simple. When I was 23, I actually invested in this random forex scheme. All right, that my sister friend, all right, actually came and advised us to purchase.
Yeah, he pretended to be a pilot.
Yeah. It was crazy.
He's not
It's
even a
it's a
pilot.
whole elaborate scam, man.
Yeah.
So basically, what happened was that I pretty much put in about 20 over grand.
Yeah.
At the point in time, a lot of money to me because I was only like 23 years old.
It was
23,
all
24.
our savings, I
Yeah,
guess.
at the point of time, right? And invested it. And the craziest things that I didn't even see 1 month of return. It's like, it was promised to be around like 3% a month kind of return. Yeah, I didn't even see a month of return.
It was very complex. It was very good setup. So you log into the system, the amount of your balance keep increasing.
Yeah.
But you cannot withdraw.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy.
so sick.
It's crazy. But
Yeah.
I think that really creates obviously a very great lesson for us, right? And I think that's one of the reasons why we are so for control.
Yeah.
Everything that we invest in nowadays, we want control. That
Yeah,
means
we want it to be under our names. We want it to be legal. We want it to be done properly.
Yeah. So overall, I think it's rite of path that a lot of people tend to go through, especially ourselves. Right? And I'm just glad that we actually experienced it when we were much younger.
So it was lesser money.
Yeah, imagine now if we experience it, it's going to be like 10x, 100x more. It's like,
and I think that is when we also started thinking that we should be in control of our own knowledge and invest ourselves. Yeah. Okay, for me it's totally different actually. It's actually not buying the right car insurance policy. So we bought something online, and it just wasn't great. It didn't have a lot of coverage. So I was driving around in a car, not knowing that I didn't have coverage for insurance because I was not a named driver.
Yeah, you were a named driver. It was under my name. Yeah.
Like, how would I know like the fine print and things like that? And that cost us another 24,000. But the stress that it put me through, because basically it was a very light touch, but then the taxi driver decided to later on have neck ache, headache, all the aches, and then he wanted to sue us for 200,000. A light kiss on the bump. So that was the biggest money mistake that I think I went through, and until today I think I have phobia of driving and getting into a car accident.
It was a very stressful period, obviously, in our life at the point of time, because we didn't have much. The only reason why we bought into that insurance was because we tried to save about $300 a month around there. It's it's crazy because
so
you try to save $300 a month, you end up getting a bill for 200,000, which creates so much stress, right? And of course, ultimately, thank goodness we had a good lawyer that charged us a very entry rate.
I remember I just gave birth. I carried Rachel, our newborn, into their law firm seeking for help. And I couldn't even pay much money. So very thankful for that law firm who actually had empathy and just really took on our case and didn't charge us a whole lot of money. And in the end it was reduced, but I still had to pay. No insurance company actually paid
we even had to do an installment plan, 1K a month.
I remember.
1K a month. Yes.
Which was very painful.
Yes, still very painful.
When was the eureka moment to your money belief?
Definitely when I decided to convert from a saver to a spender. To be very specific, I guess it's towards the cheese tart incident, right? so
scarring for you.
I became labelled as a big spender because why I can have any other tart out there, right? That probably cost $1 or $2, anything I want to eat. But why don't I spend over 2 times? $4.50 can buy like a chicken rice with drumstick, right? Why you spend 1 tart, right? I totally understand from that point of view. But I think that really sparked me is that, you know what? I want to become in a position where I don't want to even look at price tag, let's put it that way. I think you can live life not looking at food price tag, at least food price tag. I think that will give us a lot more happiness.
I think it's a great reminder, and I really am very thankful that Sean changed my mind after that, because I came from a family that, you know, my mom is a single parent. So to her, right, even buying the bread that she likes, the something that she likes from supermarket, she would say, no, I don't buy it for myself. So I naturally grew up like that, and I also felt that, like, you know, okay, I should like that, and I should sacrifice what I love to eat, not knowing that, you know, that isn't probably the most healthy train of thought lah, and you know, I imposed it on you as well. It's a lot for me to learn, and I'm very thankful that, you know, you're still very patient and supportive throughout the whole journey lah. You're like, okay, don't eat lah.
Yeah.
He became like that.
Marriage is a long-term partnership also, ma.
Yeah,
I got to understand from each other. That's why I totally understand from your point of view as well.
Yeah. But thank you for understanding like my childhood and my background, and for respecting it lah. Who is the finance minister of our family? You lah.
Me lah.
But I think I'm the CEO.
Yeah. I make a decision, right? Then it needs to go up for approval. No. There's certain things that I make a decision without her approval. Such things like stocks, stock investment. Yeah, because she has very little interest in it.
I really don't like it. And Sean would say that, oh, okay, can I have like, you know, 20K to just play around on this. That time I think you wanted to do it for NFT or something, just so that you know, he can learn as well. He's a great learner. He enjoys being part of, like, you know, learning innovative stuff that's moving tech. So I say, okay, I'll go ahead.
I think the biggest weakness about myself is that I don't like to read. So I learn from doing, right? And an NFT experiment was unfortunately a failure.
But the key is to spend within your means. Like, you know, it was money that, you know, if it could like 10x, 100x, it will go beautifully. But if we were to lose it, are we okay with it?
I'm definitely okay. I lost 90% of it.
We don't lay blame. We just like, okay, I'll move on. Because to be honest, while that has gone down crashing, he has also invested in other stock that has made.
Yeah, of course.
So like, you know, there's just no lay blaming lah on both of our side. Okay. One best money habit tip to the audience. I think we talked about this before. It's really about like investing our money. We always find that investing in properties, of course, majority of our investments are in properties, is one of the best investment tools, because like saving tools, because like it's stuck there, you just cannot really take it out until like a longer term period of 3 to 5 years or even more. If you have money, the worst place to keep it is in the bank because of inflation. All of us know this, like, you know, oil prices, like everything is just going up and up. It's getting more and more expensive.
One thing you can be assured of is that humans will find ways to spend money. So it's finding that investment asset class that you feel most comfortable putting 70%, 80% of whatever you have into. And keep that as kind of like forced saving. At the same time, obviously, it grows over time. It doesn't have to be property. It can be stocks, can be whatever you're confident in. Obviously, for us, we found great comfort in property, right? Because of it being hard asset, right? And it generating still rental income. So just diligently put it aside.
And the past 2 years, I think I started investing in hard assets as well. Something which Sean gave me budget for, and he said, you just go and run with it. So I don't really need to ask him also, which is really good lah. Because I prefer hard assets, as you can see. I like watches, bear bricks, collectibles. He prefers like, you know, Bitcoin, crypto, stock. So
not say I love it. I just like to explore it. It makes up very small part of our portfolio, obviously, but I think that it's something like new to learn. I mean, it keeps me a bit more on my toes.
So actually, I have a surprise for you.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because of all the cheese tart that, like, you know, I deprived you of, I got the team to actually get you. There was no cheese tarts because, like, you know, I came to office with you. But there's a cheese roll.
Cheese roll.
That I got for you, like your favorite pastry just nearby here.
Yes.
Yeah, you can eat it.
Oh, thank you. This is very nice, by the way, guys. This is very
So I want to tell you, this is, I think, more than $5. Okay, so have a bite. I especially got a team to buy for you.
Okay. I'll definitely have a bite off camera.
No, have a bite now.
This is like very flaky, and you'll just like go over my mouth, right?
It's okay. It's good for the thing. Is it yummy? Is it yummy?
Of course, very nice.
Okay, yeah.
Burnt cheese, croissant.
Okay, so will you forgive me for like all the past before already?
Of course. I
Yeah.
think that without experiences like that, then very tough to so-called change our belief. Right? Because of experience like that, that's why our belief change. So, in fact, thank you for the experience.
Aww.